Peace Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here, for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we're going to get into another deep dive today. As you can tell by the title, we're going to look more into the energy between Tory Lanez and Jay-Z, Rock Nation, that whole entity over there as a whole. Okay, if you guys are interested in readings that look more into celebrity culture, entertainment industry, things like this, I've got an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive series. That's where we get into more readings just like these. I offer personal readings. I offer love readings. If you guys are interested in personals, definitely feel free to reach out and let me know. Don't be shy. Hit me up. All that information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. This is just a quick disclaimer. Everything in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise, for entertainment purposes only, okay? If you guys don't like what I'm saying, you don't necessarily resonate with this, that is perfectly fine. All I ask is that you keep it respectful in the comments. If you do decide to get in the comments, okay, please, if you don't have anything nice to say or anything constructive to add to the topic, then I just ask that you keep it to yourself, okay? Try to keep it as cute as possible in the comments. Keep it respectful with me and with other people that are in the comments. That's all I ask, okay? And just another quick disclaimer. Considering this reading, I'm going to ask all the hotties, I'm going to need you guys to exit stage left, okay? Because I'm not here for the internet bullshit, back and forth banter, okay? This case, if you guys have been following it in a logical manner, or at least reading the paperwork, it's a hot mess. It is a hot mess, okay? There are a lot of discrepancies that took place in that prosecution team's office. If you guys are familiar or up to speed, then you know Tory Lanez's petition was accepted. So the Attorney General now has to make a decision about what's going to happen next moving forward. No, this does not mean Tory is getting out of jail tomorrow, next week, or next month. That is not what that means, okay? This is just a petition to the appellate courts, which is going to basically allow the case to be reviewed again by the Attorney General, and he will decide whether or not this case will move forward into the appellate court, if it can be retried, or if it should be dismissed completely based on what was presented by Tory's legal team. Okay, so shout out to Crystal Morgan, shout out to Jose Baez, shout out to Unite the People. Okay, those are Tory's legal team and his attorneys that are working on this appeal. Shout out to my I just like to call her like my soul tribe sister, okay? My soul tribe sis, Miss Angel Kisses the Oracle, because she's been very, very on point with how she's read and picked up certain energy about Tory and his case. And I'm talking about from like over a year ago. So shout out to her for being very diligent and staying on top of this for as long as she has. Shout out to Mob Radio, okay, Milagro Grams. She's been on top of this case for a very long time, since the very beginning as well. So shout out to her. Shout out to DJ Academics for shining some light on this situation as well, and kind of calling out the bullshit for what it is. I'm not the biggest fan of his platform, for real, or the things he says all the time, but I do appreciate and can acknowledge that, yes, he did shine a light on what's going on with Tory currently. Okay, so shout out to him as well. But let's just get started. I'm going to get right into this. We're going to start with a couple oracle cards first, then we'll dive into the tarot a little bit later to clarify. So I've got a King of Wands here with the black background. This is going to represent Tory, being that he's a Leo. And then I have another King of Wands with the blue background. This is going to represent Jay-Z, being that he's a Sagittarius. But again, I'm picking up on Jay-Z, Rock Nation, just that whole entity over there as a whole. So that's going to be represented by this King of Wands with the blue background. So we're going to start with Tory first. We'll start with some oracle cards. And just so you guys are aware of how I'm reading cards, this is going to be his perspective, his POV. What does he see, or what does he feel? What does he hear when it comes to Jay-Z? Okay. And then we'll get Jay-Z's point of view in a minute once we're done with Tory. All right. So again, we'll start with some oracles first, and we'll dive into the tarot later. If this makes any sense to you guys, you like this style of reading, you have any suggestions of your own, please feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know. Leave a like on the video. It's free. Subscribe. We'd love to have y'all here, part of the family. All right. All right, Spirit. Let's see. Please give us some clear and concise messages regarding how Tory feels, or Tory's perspective, please, when it comes to Jay-Z and Roc Nation. What is Tory's perspective when it comes to Jay-Z, please, and Roc Nation? Okay. Ooh, I have this abundance card. It came out in the reverse, though. If you guys are familiar with my channel, I don't normally read reversals. I'm always going to flip it upright, but I do want to acknowledge that it came out in the reverse. Okay, this card says abundance. It says keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So if it's coming out in the reverse, that would just kind of mean the opposite of those things I just said. Okay, then I have Cupid's arrow here. Okay, this card says have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, and hesitation. Okay. So with that abundance card coming out in the reverse, it's kind of like gives me, again, the opposite. You know, maybe somebody who is not doing so well, or not so abundant, or they're not in the position that they're used to being in. They're not in a situation that they are familiar with, okay? Lack of gratitude, lack of bliss, maybe a more negative mindset, right? So he could view Jay-Z as somebody who is, you know, not necessarily getting what he wants, how he wants it, pertaining to him specifically. Okay, then you have this Cupid's arrow card. Again, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, and then hesitation. That always stands out to me with this card, like an invitation or a meeting more specifically. So if he's viewing Jay-Z in that light, then maybe Jay-Z tried to like set up a meeting, or tried to invite Tory to like talk to him, or maybe sign him, you know, with this abundance card being here. It's like striking him with an arrow of money and success, even though Tory was already doing well on his own. Okay, Tory's independent. If you guys are not aware, he used to be signed under Interscope, but he has, since he paid back his label, he doesn't owe them anything, and he's gone independent. So he pretty much finessed the label, if you will. This is giving me like he's viewing Jay-Z as somebody who may, again, try to invite him somewhere, invite him to a meeting, wanted to talk to him. Okay, maybe Jay was a little hesitant at first for some reason. Okay, but he didn't necessarily get what he wanted out of the situation, or this meeting. Roc Nation brunch, that's where Tory first met Megan, allegedly. Okay, at least according to her and Kelsey, they met at the Roc Nation brunch back in 2020. So maybe that's where Jay-Z invited him to meet him. Okay, either to the Roc Nation brunch, or he invited him or tried to get him in a meeting or something after the Roc Nation brunch. And again, with that abundance card coming out in the reverse, Jay-Z didn't necessarily get what he wanted out of that situation with Tory. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow, that's so funny. I'm shuffling. I just saw a card that said not today that was flipped over. I don't even know why it was flipped over, but where is it at? Here it is. All the other cards are flipped on the back except for this one that says not today. Okay, I literally just said that. It's like he didn't get what he wanted out of the situation. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, and still angry. Okay, so that's the thing. I always get that energy about Jay-Z. It's like he definitely knows how to hold a damn grudge. He does not take rejection well at all. And if you do reject him, he's more than likely to hold it over your head in one way, shape, or form until he's ready to let it go, which is like nowhere in sight. For most of the readings I've done for him, he holds a grudge for a very long time and will try to make your life a living hell, basically. Let me get one more of these, please. Again, this is Taurus perspective of Jay-Z and Roc Nation. What is this? Why is this here? Heartbroken. Yep. He's mad. So this is Tory acknowledging that, yeah, Jay was upset, disappointed, not too happy with the way the meeting or the conversation went. Okay, deeply sad, hurt, separation, feeling lost. Okay, then I have Runner here that fell out. It's so weird because I seem to get a lot of the same cards through different energies of different people about Jay-Z. You got the Runner here, Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. I'm hearing running for the hills. Tory must have ran for the hills when when Jay approached him with a deal or tried to get him to try to mosey or cozy up to Tory. Because again, if you guys don't recall, Tory Lanez, again, he's independent. He released an album a few years back, okay, at more of the height of the cryptocurrency NFT thing. He released an album as an NFT, and I think he said he made like $1 million in like 30 minutes or like an hour or something like that. And that's something that the music industry has never really seen. Okay, crypto is a major player right now. The NFT space, I even have an NFT that I'm just sitting and holding on myself. But as far as releasing music as an NFT, that changed the fucking game, okay? And I think that was something like Tory's business acumen that attracted Jay-Z to him. It's like, I want to see what you're doing, or what is this guy up to, or can I get the sauce from him, or can I sign him over here so he can show us how to do what he's doing? You know what I mean? And also, make money off of him. But yeah, this is giving me more so Tory being the one that's the runner, like running for the hills away from this. Okay. I think he's very like egotistical as well, with this card saying listening to the ego. Okay, I'm going to jump over to Jay-Z really quick with this same deck, and then I'll switch decks and go back to Tory in a second, guys. And again, when I'm pulling cards, this is going to be Jay-Z's point of view or his perspective, how he feels when it comes to Tory Lanez, okay? AKA his real name is Daystar, okay? What's Jay-Z's perspective, please, when it comes to Tory? Jay-Z's perspective when it comes to Tory. Love call. You have passion here. It says insane chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. Okay, I don't think he likes you as equally, especially now, but all right, Jay. Then I have love call here. It says someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Okay, and then look at this, you guys. You have the engagement ring at the bottom showing up in the reverse. You think of an engagement ring, okay? It says partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So it's like, wanting to marry these two entities together. Okay, Tory and Jay-Z, Tory and Roc Nation, trying to get him in a contract. Okay, partnership, union. It was in the reverse, so it didn't go that way. Again, it didn't work out the way that Jay had anticipated or he wanted. Okay, and he's viewing Tory as someone who's, first of all, very passionate and very creative, okay? Very talented person. So I can at least acknowledge that, Jay. Okay, that's great. You can acknowledge that about Tory. Yes, he's very talented. He's very good at what he does, and he's passionate about what he does. It's not microwavable. You know what I mean? It's not Pop-Tart Hot Pocket music. It takes time and energy and, again, passion. The music sounds different when it's coming from a passionate place versus a microwavable place. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this is giving me, if he's viewing Tory in this type of energy, this is like Tory could have been very expressive about how he maybe admired Jay-Z at one point. And again, I'm seeing them in my third eye at this Roc Nation brunch, because I'm seeing a bunch of people like with drinks and champagne. It's really sunny outside. I'm seeing like, I don't know why specifically I'm seeing like fake grass. It's like maybe they set it up to look like a fake garden or whatever. I don't know, but I'm seeing people like dressed very nicely in suits. And I think when they first met, Tory could have been very expressive about how much he admires Jay or how much he respects him. you know, he's, again, that black boule, black excellence bullshit, you know. Some of the, you know, these celebrities, they get, excuse me, these celebrities, some of them, they get starstruck by other celebrities as well. And I'm not saying he was starstruck necessarily, but, you know, you are in the presence of a rapper turned billionaire. So of course you as a rapper or an artist, you may have admiration and respect for that person. So that's coming out here, okay? Someone expresses love, a message of love. Yeah. And I also feel like, again, Jay-Z acknowledged and was very aware and really likes the fact that Tory is so passionate about the music and very creative. So it was, you know, like an equal exchange here of admiration for one another. And I've said that about Jay-Z before in a reading I did for him maybe a few days ago. He knows 10 times more about you before he even meets you. Okay, he may say something to you and you'll be like, what the fuck? How did you know that? Who told you that? And how do you know that? Or why do you know that? Because he's got his tentacles in every sector, in every part of the world. If he's interested in you, he knows 10 times more about you than you think he does. You know, so I'm getting this vibe from him. It's like, I like what you're doing. You know, I see what you're doing, man. Why don't you come over here and we can work together. We can build this and that, dangling a stupid ass carrot in front of his face. And I feel like Tory ran for the hills and wasn't trying to hear it. Okay. Why is this here? Oh shit. Coffin. Damn. Okay. Endings bring new beginnings. Yep. Growth, change, liberation, and transition. This card literally says RIP on it with a coffin. Hammer. Okay. When you think about a hammer, right, a tool, it's just constantly hitting the nail over and over and over and over again. So it's like repetitive. This card literally says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So these two cards showing up together like this, it's like he tried to like literally hammer the nail in Tory's coffin here, okay, and like basically burying him and ending him. And this card literally says sabotage. So it's more coming from a sabotage point of view. Okay? He could have been asking Tory a whole lot of questions. And maybe Tory was like, like, this is not how like a record deal is supposed to go. Like, why do you want to know so much about what I'm doing with my business? You want me part of your business, right? But it sounds like you're just trying to steal what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Or bite off of what the fuck I'm doing. Okay? Hammer, again, just very repetitive. They won't stop, won't let it go. Okay, but this coffin card here, ooh, I don't really like that. Okay, I'm going to use the Panther Oracle. We're going to hop back over to Tory really quick with this deck, okay? Ooh, oh, shit. I have the confinement card that just fell out. I didn't even get to shuffle. It kind of just fell. Should I keep it? Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Whatever. Might as well, because otherwise it wouldn't have fallen out if it wasn't supposed to be here, right? It says captivity, tolerance, unfreedom. Now, we know Tory is currently incarcerated. Okay, I believe they sentenced him to like 10 years, but even then, so with like time served in the county, good behavior, they're not gonna have him being there for a whole 10 years, okay? But you have confinement showing up. But again, this is Tory's perspective of Jay-Z. So it's like, you are the reason why I'm in here. A Rock Nation, you're the reason why I'm in here. Either that or he's viewing them as people that are going to be basically found guilty for something. Okay, this is giving like the Eight of Swords, spiritually imprisoned, if not physically imprisoned, unfreedom. So he feels like they are the reason for that. And that's maybe why like Tory didn't necessarily want to get down with Jay, because it's like maybe he's heard or witnessed certain things from other people that are close to Jay or have worked with him before that made him not want to deal with him for real. Or again, just the interaction they had from the very beginning. Something about Jay just really made Tory not want to deal with him. Again, it could have been like the excessive types of questions he was asking, or I get this vibe from Tory, like he's a very like spiritually in tuned person. Okay, you don't have to be a psychic or a medium or a tarot reader or go to church every day to be spiritually in tuned. You know, you could have just like your own personal relationship with God. And I think it was almost like he smelled the bullshit from a mile away. It's like you can smell an evil spirit. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from him. And it made him not want to work with him, with Jay, okay? Or Rock Nations as a whole in general. Why is this here? Bully. Okay, Tory could view them as bullies or people who are really mean. The number 68, this card says embarrassment, gossip, and unwillingness. You have two girls just laughing at a girl on this card. I'm hearing laughing stock. I almost feel like Tory kind of feels like a laughing stock, or he has been feeling like a laughing stock. Or, okay, this could be like I'm hearing transferal of energy. It's like I was the laughing stock. Now you're going to be the laughing stock soon. Or people are going to call you out and see you for who you are real soon once all this is said and done. And they're going to realize that you're mean, you're a bully, you're not nice. You know, you use the legal system to your benefit. Okay, and I know it's a little hard to see, guys, but you have two girls. They're literally like pointing at the one girl in the middle. So it's like, ha ha, na na na, boo boo. You know what I mean? It's like the finger is going to be pointed at me right now, but the finger is going to be pointed at you soon, Jay-Z, is what I'm getting from Tory's energy here, allegedly. Okay. Embarrassment. I feel like this situation he's in makes him feel embarrassed, even though he holds it together really well. Tory, he's always in really good high spirits. I do feel like there's a part of him underneath the surface here that does feel a little embarrassed by all of this, because it's like, damn, you know, all of this talk going around about me on the internet for the last 4 years has been so negative and daunting. And it's like everybody's pointing the finger at him. Tory. But with him viewing Jay-Z in this energy, it's like they're going to be pointing the finger at you soon, Jay, is what I'm getting here. Okay? And he may feel as though Jay-Z is going to be embarrassed by what comes out. Okay? Why is this here? Gift just tried to flip over. Why is this here? Nightmare? Oh, shit. Oh, you have disturbance here at the bottom. When these two are together, I don't like this. Looks like there's some kind of like demon on top of this guy's back. It's like the monkey on my back. Obscure, irritation, and supernatural. This nightmare card, though, I just got this card, I think for Jay-Z or Diddy just 2 days ago. Okay, there's like a bunch of demons like surrounding this little boy. It says suffering, darkness, and persecution. Damn, Tory, he's getting his lick back. That's all I can say. Like, Tory, he is using this time to not play Mr. Nice Guy anymore, and he is getting his fucking lick back. 23:23 on the timer I just saw. So it's like viewing somebody in this energy is crazy, okay? Now, Tory doesn't give me the type of energy where he wants people to suffer. He doesn't want people to be in bad ways, you know? Even if you do bad onto him, he doesn't wish bad onto other people. But with this, it's like, nah, like you were the monkey on my back, or you are the reason, allegedly. Of course, Tory, you know, played a part, and maybe, you know, shouldn't have let the alcohol and all that shit get to him the way that it did that night. All the fighting and arguing with the girls, that shouldn't have happened, you know? I agree, it shouldn't have happened. None of that should have happened that night at all. But the way that they are portraying it to the media is fucked up. It's not right. It's not right. Okay, so it's like he doesn't wish bad on anybody, but it's like, you know, you did this to me, and karma is just going to make sure that you get back in return what's owed to you tenfold, essentially. Okay, so Tory here, it's like I'm hearing the word foresight. I was hearing that word just last night, actually, when I did the Aaliyah and Jay-Z reading. It's like Tory could have, again, he's connected to source, or he's very spiritually in tune, very inclined in one way, shape, or form. So it's like he's kind of like has foresight about what's to come for Jay-Z and just Roc Nation as a whole. Like, people are going to be on their ass after this. You know, even now, like in the media, like you would never see certain media outlets talking down or talking bad about Jay-Z, Beyonce, none of that, Diddy. They would never talk bad about these people. But now it's kind of more common these days. So that's just going to ramp up is what I'm getting from Tory's energy here. You know, and they feel like, you know, he feels as though like they could have made his life a living hell with the situation he's in right now, you know. Let's use the same deck. I'm going to hop over to Jay-Z and get his perspective. Again, Roc Nation, Jay-Z. This is going to be their perspective of their feelings in regards to Tory. How did Jay-Z view Tory Lanez, please? Justice card? You can't make this stuff up. Equality, neutrality, and logic. Okay, the fact that this is the first card coming out for them is crazy. Justice. And it's so funny because I think the Attorney General that is going to be overseeing this situation over there in California for Tory, I think he's a Libra, which is so funny with this justice energy. Justice is connected to Libra. Okay. Viewing him as somebody who could potentially be getting his justice, guys. So that's the thing. They can run these media games, put out these stories, or use their minions in the media all day, all night, whenever they want. The thing is, though, what is inevitable behind the media games, behind the internet, behind the smoke screen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, the sky is going to be blue no matter what. No matter how many news outlets tell you the sky is I don't know, fucking yellow. They can tell you that all day long, but every time you go outside, you look up, the sky is blue, right? So this is kind of giving me that. Like, behind the scenes, they are aware, they are expecting justice to be served here, or Tory is seeking justice at least, okay? But again, this is behind underneath the smoke screen. No matter what they put out there on the TV, media, smoke screen shit, the truth of the matter is always going to be there, no matter what is said on television or in the media. Okay? Yeah. Good news and then blind. So it's like good news could be coming, but it's like we're not going to see it coming, or nobody's going to really expect it. They want people to be blind, deaf, and dumb, basically, is what I'm getting. Okay? Let's see. Why is this here? How are they viewing Tory, please? They know he's getting his shit together behind the scenes right now with the court paperwork and the documents and filing the things he needs to file. Yeah, they are fully aware. See? Yeah, look, readiness. They know he's ready. There's a guy in a suit on this card. It says preparation, prompt, and arrangement. Yeah, so it's like, I'm hearing ready, set, go. And again, this is Jay-Z and Roc Nation, their perspective of Tory. So it's like they are viewing him as someone who's getting ready to do what he needs to do to get the justice that he wants or that he deserves. Okay? Reservation here fell out. Look, there's a guy admiring a brand new car. It says desire, worth, and extravagance. So that's kind of giving me, and I will say this too, the justice card can talk about contracts and agreements. I mentioned that already earlier, how maybe Jay, invited Tory up to the building, or maybe the Roc Nation brunch, and tried to conversate and talk to him about getting him under a deal or a contract, if not like a music contract, then just some type of partnership in general. Okay, because they see the value in Tory, they see the worth in Tory, they know that people love him, and that he has a pretty solid fan base. There was a point in time where Tory Lanez, before the whole Meghan and Kelsey thing, there was a point in time where Tory was on the charts, kind of up there next to Drake. Okay, so when people try to say like, oh, he had no career, people didn't know about him before this case, like, oh, Meghan's bigger than him, that's bullshit. That is such bullshit. Tory has been in the game for quite a while now, okay, longer than Meghan has. Again, he's he's had music with Chris Brown, been up there on the charts next to Drake. So he's not just some small fish for real. He's independent, yes, but he wasn't independent before. So he's not just some small random SoundCloud rapper, okay? But they absolutely saw the worth in Tory Lanez, okay? And knew that this investment would have been something very much so worth it at the end, okay? If you're viewing somebody as you desire them, extravagance, worth, yeah, it's like he wanted him under his wing. Jay-Z wants everybody and their fucking grandma under his wing if it means he can make money off of you. Let me get one more, please. Endorsement. Okay. This endorsement card is like a bribery. It says persuasion, bribe, and temptation. There's a woman passing on, trying to give money to a guy, and he's like, no, I don't want it. No, thank you. No, thank you. So that's kind of giving me, again, it's like, I'm hearing Desiree's name already. So it's like, you know, Desiree is like the fucking pit bull, like the lap dog for Jay-Z. And he says, sick 'em, girl, she will sick 'em. Or I need you to recruit this person, that person, go talk to them for me. She will do it at his beck and call. So again, it's like trying to offer him money or get him in a contract. This card literally says bribe and temptation, but he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to take it. Interesting. My bad if I pause for a second, guys. Nothing's wrong with the camera. I'm channeling. And I'm just trying to decipher what it is that I'm picking up here, okay? But yeah, endorsement. That's like taking money for something that you shouldn't be doing. Okay. I'm going to go to another deck really quick because I'm not getting anything else from that right now. I'm going to use What's the Tea really quick. Maybe get a couple of these. We're going to hop back over to Tory and see what's going on with him. All right. His perspective. Does it make any sense to you guys so far? Just leave a like on the video, okay? Let me know what you know. Let's see. Spirit, what is Tory's perspective when it comes to Jay-Z and Roc Nation, please? Talking shit. Okay, I got this card saying talking shit. This is how he's viewing them. He feels like they talk bad about him or treat him like crap considering the situation. I'm hearing the word disposed. He feels very disposed. Again, it went from them talking, have a conversation, Jay and Roc Nation wanting to sign him, bigging him up, saying how great he is, how good his music is, how talented, or, you know, how smart he is business-wise. It went from that to almost immediately like, oh, well, fuck him. He's not worth it. La, 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 la. Like, wishing bad on him because he didn't do what they wanted him to do. Okay? Stalker? Oh, shit. This is stalking, watching, and obsessed. That kind of reminds me of that hammer energy I was getting. Remember, I got the hammer card? Sabotage, being repetitive over and over and over again, not letting something go. So Jay could have reached out to him or tried to get him under his wing multiple times. He may have had to turn him down more than once. Okay? And the last reading I did on Tory, I was picking up, like, he's very positive and in good spirits, but he does feel like sometimes that there are people inside of the prison that may be in connection to, say, for example, I don't know, like the warden or Roc Nation, and he gets a little paranoid sometimes that people are watching him from the inside even. Okay? And I'm not talking about like just COs or whatever, but, you know, being very worried for your life because you're concerned that somebody may try to take you out or something. And I just said that a little while ago. It's like Jay-Z and that whole team over there, they know 1,000 more things about you than you expect them to when you meet. He's already had a whole profile ran on you before you get into that office. So again, Jay could have said something or said a couple of things to Tory where he was like, wait, how the fuck do you know that? Why do you know that? Are you watching me or something? So he's acknowledging that, yeah, Jay-Z is the type to keep tabs on, I'm hearing, on all his constituents. Constituents? I don't even use that word. What is a constituent? Like somebody that works under you, or like an associate? I don't even think I'm saying it right, but you catch my drift, guys, okay? Why is this here? What is his perspective of Jay-Z and Rock Nation, please? Oh. Groupie? Yeah, it's like you were all on my dick telling me how good I was or how talented I was, how good we were gonna do. Like, you were a fan. I'm hearing, oh God, he a fan, he a fan, he a fan. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I just heard that Not Like Us song. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. With this groupie card. Yeah, it's like, you watch what I do, you like what I do, you're inspired by what I do, possibly, maybe, I don't know. You know, Jay-Z doesn't make music anymore anyway, so it's like, inspired to do what? Kind of just more of like the business side of things. Again, it's like, how did you do this? Or again, with the NFT stuff, right? Or what made you want to do that? How did you get into that? What can we do together where we can make $1 million together in 30 minutes the way you did? You know, it's like trying to steal the sauce. Okay, or stalking and keeping tabs on him. And again, I feel like Tory does kind of feel like he could use other people inside the prison to keep tabs on him or report back to Jay about what's going on. And it's so weird because I never noticed this. I think the stalker card, it's like, it's very hard to see because it's so dark. But the guy is literally like looking through a scope on a gun. I've never even noticed that. I honestly just thought it was like a microscope or something, as it's so fucking hard to see in that card, but it's giving like a gun. That's what I'm saying. Like, he gets worried sometimes that, you know, Jay may have tried to take him out or will try to send somebody to take him out. Okay, it's giving Jeffrey Epstein, right? Taking somebody out in the fucking jail. And it's, oh, it was a suicide. Oh, please. You know, why is this here? Too Busy Winning came out. Bad Reputation. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, he could smell the bullshit from a mile away, or he's heard some really bad shit stories about Jay-Z. And if you guys know, Tory and Chris Brown are close. They're really good friends. I did a reading between Jay-Z and Chris Brown does not have the best feelings about Jay-Z, like, at all. So I'm not saying it was because of Chris Brown why Tory doesn't fuck with Jay-Z. No, it's just he's heard certain stories. He was rubbed the wrong way. He finally met him in person and talked to him and got his own vibe from him and was really not trying to fuck with it after that. Okay, Too Busy Winning. Yeah, it's like, while you're winning, you're out here, you know, making things look good. You're still a billionaire, you know, on yachts and parties and shit. I'm in here in jail, locked up. You know, with this Too Busy Winning card. You know, again, acknowledging that he's very well rounded. He's got a lot of accolades, a lot of success, a lot of money. Obviously, you know, he is a very, very top dog when it comes to the industry in general. Okay. So it's like, yeah, like, I respect that you have a lot of accomplishments. You've done a lot and you've paved the way for a lot of us, but I'm not going to kiss your ass and I'm not going to sign under you if I don't want to be. Simple as that. Okay. Let's get this deck as well. What's the tea? We're going to hop over to Jay-Z really quick and get his perspective, please. Wait, what is Jay-Z and Rock Nation's perspective when it comes to Tory? Okay. Oops. Oh, shit. Okay. Happiness hater. Uninterested. I have unfazed. That was the first card that came out. So this is how they view Tory. Yeah, it's like, I don't need your money. I don't need your deals. I don't need your management. If this unfazed, like somebody who's unbothered or not worried about what you have to say or what you have to offer. I also do feel like, again, with Tory being in such high spirits the way that he is when it comes to being in his situation, being incarcerated, I think Jay and the team over there, they're a little surprised at how unfazed he is in a way. Not to say that it doesn't affect him or that he's not hurting on the inside or that some days aren't harder than others, because he's still a fucking human, right? But just overall, it's like, why aren't you suffering? Or why aren't you in worse shape? Why are you still releasing music? You know what I mean? It's like they expected him to be just down and out like a broke dick dog, and that's not the case. Like, at all. Okay. Ooh. All right. I have the 3 that I need. I have happiness hater. I was just saying that, like, this is gonna be more so of them being happiness haters. It's like, well, he's doing good. He feels good. He's putting his music out still. The fans still asking for it. He put out that Alone at Prom deluxe album. That did really well, considering for an independent artist with no playlisting, no radio, being blackballed, in prison. Okay, I think that Alone at Prom album, which is very good. If you haven't heard it, it's really good. I think it was like top 30 on the Billboard when it dropped. So it's like nobody in prison who's blackballed for the last 4 years should be doing that type of numbers. You know what I'm saying, guys? If you put it into perspective. Okay, but happiness hater here. I don't get why they would be viewing him like that, though. That I don't understand. But anyway, you have child services. Oh, kids at risk of being taken. Reporting something, neglect and abuse. Damn. You have moving here, like moving, relocating. Kissing ass. Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to kiss your ass. You know, it's like they probably wanted him to. Jay-Z, you know, if you don't do what he wants you to do, or do something at his beck and call, you know, or kiss his ass, it's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Or if you're not fucking him, it's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Or making him money, I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Or you're an op now. But I hate that I'm even hearing this right now. But with this child services card, as much as I use this deck, I hardly ever see this card. I think I maybe pulled this card maybe 2 or 3 times. This is giving me like, in order to just still keep him low or keep him down in the dumps, if he gets out, I hate to say this, I'm gonna use a big allegedly, but they may try to call CPS on him, Child Protective Services, or try to make like a false report or like a false claim, just to, you know, keep him in disarray or keep him down and out, keep him bogged down with negativity and bullshit drama. You know, people will just do shit sometimes just to make your life a living hell. You have bosses like that, teachers like that, siblings like that, just making shit difficult, making shit hard when it doesn't have to be. I don't like that child services card. He does have a son, a very young son, Tory. It's like, we'll do anything at this point to keep you down and out. Because if, I'm telling you guys, if Tory gets out and he's able to speak freely, that's going to be very fucking bad for Roc Nation and Jay and them. It's going to be literally like the nail in the coffin if he gets out and starts speaking. So it's like they're willing to do whatever or anything they can, you know, move, shift stuff around, do things differently if they have to, including reporting to CPS if they felt that they wanted to go that fucking far. You know, this guy's a criminal, he's been to prison, he shouldn't be around children, some bullshit like that. I know that sounds a little crazy, but truth is stranger than fiction, you guys, okay? Let's move on. I'm going to get into the tarot. We're going to start with Tory first. I'm going to use one deck for him. Then I'll use a separate deck for Jay-Z and Roc Nation, just in case some of the same cards need to show face. And even with this moving energy here, real quick, guys, okay, with justice, phase, you know, this could be him literally like moving and packing up, putting his shit together to get out of jail with this moving card and going back home, allegedly. Okay, so it's like, damn, it's almost as if, like, you know, again, they didn't expect him, or they didn't want him to still be thriving while on the inside. Like, it wasn't supposed to be like that. This isn't supposed to still be a conversation all this time later, according to Jay-Z and Roc Nation and them. Okay, all right, Tory, what is your perspective? Let's see, how do you really feel, or what is your POV when it comes to Jay-Z and Roc Nation, please? Thank you. of Wands. Ooh, Four of Wands as well. And the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Ooh, wow. And the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Very nice. Well, I should say in a usual normal reading, this is a very nice energy together. But considering this situation and the topic we're talking about, guys, first of all, let me acknowledge this. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is giving me, Tory is viewing them as the people, or Jay-Z, the person who literally offered him money for an opportunity to work together. Okay, like a financial opportunity for a business work opportunity. Okay, literally, he tried to offer him a brand new start, a new beginning. And again, Tory was paid himself off of Interscope, got himself off the label, and has been an independent artist maybe like since 2019. I don't want to say just around 2020 because it was a little bit before that, okay? So he's been an independent artist for some time now. So it's giving me, he's viewing Jay-Z as the people who, again, offered him some money for a deal, okay? Your wands have to do with your passions, creativity, or your work. And then this Four of Wands, this is like 11-11 energy. This can talk about house, the environment, stability, marriages, parties. I was just saying that like maybe he met him for the first time at the Rock Nation brunch. If not, maybe he just spoke to him briefly after that. And I was saying like how I was getting like a party or like grass and like people dressed up really nice. It's set up looking like a garden or something is what I'm getting. Okay, so definitely like a party energy here or some type of like reunion environment. Definitely more so a party with this Four of Wands. And it's like, you know, he's viewing them or Jay-Z as somebody who tried to offer him some type of money or a deal for his stability with this Four of Wands. But, you know, Tor was already stable. He was already doing very well on his own. Again, he didn't necessarily need the money or want it like that bad, you know? It's giving like I'm not some desperate new artist here that's going to just sign with you just because you're Jay-Z or because you're throwing a bag in my face. Now, Ace of Pentacles is a pretty nice bag. I'm not, you know, that's not a little penny. That's not a little coin. Okay, that's a nice coin. But again, he didn't want it or he didn't need it. Okay, let's see. Why is this here? Ace of Wands. The Emperor. Yep. People in charge. Someone who's like the head honcho. This is Aries energy. Emperor is someone who's can be a little mean, a little stark. You know, they can be very disciplined and just very business oriented. You know, no time for like fun and games or a ha. You know, it's just very business, very serious. And that's it. Someone who's a little older as well, very mature. They don't really need or want for much, you know. Someone who is a boss or they're an owner. They own their own things. Have people under them, employees under them. Okay. Yeah, look. An offer from the Emperor. So that's very loud here. Like he was trying to offer Tory something. In this case, a deal, a contract, okay, a partnership. Why is this here? Oops. Too many cards. Why is this here, please? With his perspective of Jay-Z, please. Oops, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like talking about, this can talk about an investment, having patience, waiting around. Okay, when is this gonna change? When is that gonna change? Is this almost over? You know, when you invest in something with the Seven of Pentacles, you're kind of just waiting for the fruits of your labor to produce, essentially. Ooh, you have the Ten of Swords. Backstabbing, betrayal, complete ending. That's what I was saying with that coffin energy I saw. It's like you really tried to put an end to him. Yeah, it's like Tory already knew. It was already in that energy of like, this is not over. This is not over. This is not done with. This is not the final chapter, me being in here, and that's it. So Tory knew that wasn't going to be the end. But when it comes to Jay-Z and them over there at Rock Nation, it's like, I thought this was over with. You know, why is this a resurgence? This is supposed to be the final nail in the coffin, 10 of Swords. This was supposed to be what ended him for real this time. You know, I'm hearing the word exasperated. They could be very like tired and just over this situation. I don't, you're not even gonna lie to you guys. I don't see Jay-Z and Rock Nation and them helping that girl anymore after this. Okay, Megan the Moth, Megan the Stallion, Megan the Snake, whatever the fuck she is this week, okay? I don't know. She's Megan the Moth this week for me, but I don't think they're going to help that girl anymore after this. I really don't. Because it's like, again, I was hearing the word exasperate. Like, they're tired of this. They put a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of investment in this betrayal, this ending here with this 10 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. And it's like they're tired of it. And Tory is like, I'm never going to get tired of this because this is my life. This is my freedom. They thought they just, threw him under the bus, buried him in the prison, and locked away the key. But it's like, no. He's viewing Jay-Z and Rock Nation and them as people who are tired, and it's like they're waiting for this to be done and over with because it's not really done and over with. I'm hearing it's not over till the fat lady sings. In this case, Tory is the fat lady. Not literally, but you get what I'm saying, guys. He's the fat lady who hasn't got a chance to sing yet. Okay. A lot of money, a lot of investment has gone into this from the higher ups with this Emperor here and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is a major investment. Why is this here, please? How is his perspective of them? He just views them as people like who backstabbed and betrayed him. Again, it's like you were so excited to work with me. You were so eager to get me under your wing or get me in your circle just for you guys to turn around and do this to me and bury me and and paint me out to be the bad guy. Why is this here, please? And again, I can't sit here and say like Tory has no accountability. Yeah, like he was wrong in certain aspects of that night, certain aspects before that night, messing around with 2 best friends, getting belligerently drunk like that. And the girls just getting super drunk like that to the point where, you're blacked out. Kelsey was fucking blacked out on a damn floaty in the fucking pool. He could have drowned. Like, there's a lot of bullshit that went on that night, Tory could have kept his dick in his pants and could have kept his mouth shut. Simple as that. But at the same time, it's like to paint him out to be this monster, some bad guy that just beats up women and shoots women because they said their music is bad. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, why is this here? How's he viewing Rock Nation and Jay-Z, please? Ooh, the Magician. Oh, and the Moon. Wow, okay. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, that was the Magician that fell out. Gemini energy and the Moon. It's like you guys manipulate everything. You manipulate the public. You manipulate what people are seeing. It's like literally casting an illusion. I don't think any two cards can be better hand in hand when it comes to manipulating and creating an illusion. Again, I was saying like the smoke screen. Okay. And it's like the way you manipulated or you're trying to control how people see things or how people say things, how people report things with this Page of Wands. Okay, because the Page of Wands is a messenger. Usually a bringer of good news. That's what I'm saying. I see some type of good news coming in for Tory here, one way, shape, or form. And again, it's like they were so fucking excited to get him under their wing, but the minute he told them no or didn't want to do it, then, comes the bullshit, the illusion, the lies, the defamation of character. You know what I mean? The Magician is already a fucking trickster as it is, okay? If not like a master manifester. And what was that first card I got? Somebody who didn't get what they wanted, right? Who couldn't manifest what they wanted. Magician card showing up here with the Moon. Okay? It's like very, that's another thing too with this energy. It's like very dark magic, witchcraft, warlock, hocus pocus shit. This is, no, I don't like this. The magician and the moon, like you can't get any more liar manipulator than this. Okay? Not seeing things clearly or things that are hidden. Okay? I'm hearing like hidden evidence. Maybe that was, part of the manipulation tactic, getting rid of the evidence during that the case, during the trial, which was talked about in the documents. Okay, how the fragments are missing, the gun is MIA for some fucking reason. Okay, heavy manipulation going into this, and it's like it's almost as if like you didn't get what you wanted when you manifested trying to work with me, right? With this magician and the Ace of Wands. So because you didn't get that, you manifested the ending for me with this Ten of Swords. Okay? I hope that makes sense, you guys. I'm going to get one more over here. Then I'm going to hop over to Jay. Get one more, please. Oh, wow. Okay. And I'm seeing the Three of Cups at the bottom. This was a concerted effort between more than just one person, more than two people. Okay? It was a concerted effort. Oh, Lord. The Empress. King of Pentacles here by people large and in charge with a lot of fucking money. These are people in very high fucking places. With this Empress here, the Three of Cups being in cahoots, okay? With the people, with the money, people in charge, or in this case, Jay-Z is the man with the money in charge, okay? Multiple people involved in this. Ugh. Why is this here? Let me get one more for Tory, please. His perspective of Jay-Z. That was fast. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you are in cahoots. You're in network with people that you probably shouldn't even be in network with. Okay, you got the Queen of Pentacles here at the bottom. We know Queen of Pentacles attached to Jay-Z is Beyonce, but she has nothing to do with this essentially. But just, the people with money, the people in power. You call the shots with your money. The thing about the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles, they are very smart and very logical, very analytical, but they're not going to get up off their throne, okay, and throw hands or do the messy hard work shit. No, they're going to sit back, kick their feet up, and count their money while everybody else does the work for them, okay? They've already worked very hard to get to where they're at. Queen or King of Pentacles, okay? And this is also a social butterfly, somebody who knows a lot of fucking people at a lot of different places because of her connections to the money, or I should say because of her money, she's got a lot of connections everywhere. Okay? So, yeah, it's like, you sit back with the money in hand while your minions or the people you're in connection and network with the Three of Pentacles, do everything else. This is crazy because I keep getting the same vibe here with this marriage here. Okay, we know Jay-Z is married. I have the Four of Wands and the Emperor. That literally is like kind of screaming marriage to me. Father, mother vibes. So even Tory is getting the vibe here, or the word that things are not going to necessarily work out when it comes to Jay-Z and his wife. With this Ten of Swords, like that's gonna come to a close real fucking soon, okay? Either Tory again has some type of foresight, or he's heard through the grapevine what the fuck is going on out there, Yeah, it's like these people in very high places, at least in his perspective, they worked together in collusion. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I don't even think that's the right word I'm trying to use. Collusion, basically just like a concerted effort here. More than just one person had to be a part of this to bury him. Okay, and he's acknowledging that, and he's fully aware of that. And heavy manipulation here of what people are viewing or what people are saying. It's like he even feels as though, or I should say he knows that Jay-Z and Roc Nation have the power to control and manipulate, again, how people are reporting the case, right? Or what people say when it comes to him, because of their money and because of their power and influence, Okay. I'm going to switch decks, though. I'm going to use the Modern Witch deck for Jay-Z's side. Again, it doesn't make any sense to you guys. You like this style of reading, definitely leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free, okay? Leave a comment. Let me know what you know. Let's see. So how does Jay-Z and Rock Nation view or feel in regards to Tory, please? Thank you. Oops. How do I feel in regards to Tory? Thank you. Ooh, 7 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's like somebody who's standing their ground, defending themselves. I have the Temperance card at the bottom. Peace, balance, harmony, tranquility. Okay. But yeah, 7. They know they caused a burden to him. They're viewing him as somebody who is literally carrying the burden of their lies and their illusions, their manipulations. Okay, I see the burdens because 7 and 3 is 10. The 10 of Wands can literally talk about carrying a burden or being very exhausted, being tired, feeling weighed down. Okay, but 7 of Wands is essentially standing your ground, fighting. I'm sorry, guys. I was just hearing something really loud in the background. My bad. Sorry. But it's like standing your ground, defending yourself, fighting for your rights. Isn't that a song? We gotta fight for your right to party. Yeah, isn't that, what was that, Beastie Boys? So it's like they're viewing him as somebody who's fighting for his rights, fighting for his freedom and his independence here, okay? 3 of Wands can talk about looking toward the future, enterprise, doing business across state lines or overseas, traveling, all right, or expanding your horizons. So they know that he's waiting for his ships to come in and he's doing whatever he needs to do with the 7 of Wands to defend himself and fight for his freedom. Okay? I'm hearing the word aggressive. Like whoever, Tory's got some very aggressive lawyers, that's for sure. Like Tory's team is not playing when it comes to this. And I'm getting like it could have been anybody. It didn't have to necessarily be a celebrity or Tory Lanez. It could have been anybody. But his defense team is not playing. Like they are very aggressive. And this is Jay and Rock Nation and them acknowledging that. Okay. I'm also seeing, I said this in a reading I did for Tory maybe like a year ago. After this, I see him like kind of going on a tour, or either that be like some kind of interview tour and speaking up, or doing like a tour for his music. And that shit is going to do so well. With this 3 of Wands, like waiting for your ships to come in. Okay. Why is this here? What is their perspective when it comes to Tory? Again, they view him as somebody who's very ambitious, like an entrepreneur, who has a very good business acumen. Okay. And 3 of Wands is like a business card, business enterprise. You know, and he's very protective of his work, protective of his craft is what I'm getting here. Why is this here? Queen of Wands. That's so funny. This is hot girl coach. At least when it comes to like the persona, you know, Megan Thee Stallion is an Aquarius. I should say Megan the Moth. She's an Aquarius. But, you know, you've got this hot girl coach, hot girl summer energy showing up here. Queen of Wands. Just in general, you know, again, Tory is a Leo. So that is Leo energy showing up here. Someone who's very creative, very ambitious, usually very independent, okay? They're very good at what they do, very skilled. And again, an entrepreneur, someone who kind of marches to the beat of their own drum. They don't take rules from anybody, you know, and they know that. Jay-Z and Rock Nation, they know that. He's very protective of continuing to be independent. And I think that's something that he takes a lot of pride in, if you will. And it's like he's willing to I'm hearing he's willing to die on that hill. Like no matter how much money he's ever offered, he's willing to die on that hill of being independent. And I'm hearing, you know, showing other independent artists that it can work this way. You don't need the labels. He is very particular about that. You know, Queen of Wands, again, very passionate, very talented. a very charismatic energy, if you will, very fun, very energetic, very positive, magnetic energy. What is here? Five of Pentacles. Oops. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Wow, Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands is showing up with how they view Tory as well. Okay, if you're a medium, a tarot reader, just an intuitive in general, what does this tell you? If your Wheel of Fortune, which is karma, destiny, something that is meant to happen, Four of Wands is the home environment, a house, a celebration. What do you think that means, you guys? Cue the Jeopardy music. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, like they, at this point, again, what is will always be. It doesn't matter how hard you try to manipulate the perspective, the media. Again, you can tell people all day the sky is yellow, but when you go outside every damn day, the sky is what? Is blue. It's inevitable. It is what it is. So it's kind of giving me, it's like, yeah, they are viewing him as somebody who's going to have his Wheel of Fortune moment. Destiny, fate is meant to have him home, or the wheel is going to turn in his favor. Okay, I know Tory was married for a short period of time. He got married to his son's mother. Well, I think just for the purposes of going to jail or being in prison, but I think they're getting a separation now, currently going through one. But yeah, it's like destiny, fate, good karma here. And the fact that they're even viewing him like this, you would expect Jay-Z and Roc Nation to view him as somebody, you know, oh, you're in prison, you're done for, you're over with, nothing is going to go good for you, you're ruined, blah, blah, blah. But this is giving me like they are fully aware what the fuck is going to happen. That's why I said I don't think they're going to help this girl after this. Like there's only so much they can do after a certain point. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I'm sorry to the hotties out there, you don't like to hear that. You can click the fuck off the reading for all I give a damn. All due respect, you know, but the fuck, like what? You know, Five of Pentacles is here. Someone who has literally like been isolated and forced out, very detached from obviously society here because of his situation. But again, he has a very, very strong magnetic energy here that's very fucking positive. And I believe before Tory even got sentenced, like a jail warden wrote a letter to the judge for him saying, you know, how he holds Bible study and stuff like that for the people in prison, in the jail. You know, and they really like him in there. He's very good with everybody in there. The people like him. The staff like him. You know, but this Five of Pentacles, it's like the Wheel of Fortune is turning from this detached, isolated, being very left out in the cold situation. Okay. And look, Seven of Pentacles again. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. And it's like Roc Nation, them again, they viewing him as an investment. It's like it was an investment that didn't work, and we are still investing into this situation, and with like the media games, you know, having the lawyers lined up and all that stuff. It's a lot of money and time and effort they're putting into this for it to still, you know, not turn out in their favor. Again, I got that very early on in the reading. It's like you tried to manifest this and you didn't get what you wanted, or it didn't work out the way you thought it would. Okay, what is your perspective when it comes to Tory, please? Thank you. Oops. What is your perspective when it comes to Tory? Oh shit. I think I just threw a card at the camera. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, the Tower and the Four of Cups. That's interesting. The Tower being here. What is this? The Hermit. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like they isolated this man. It's like they created a Tower moment. Well, I should say he was part of a situation that was a Tower moment in his life. Okay, going back to that incident at the pool party at Kylie's house, right? They isolated him, made him ostracized from the public, just because he rejected them. Four of Cups is a rejection, or not accepting an offer, not wanting to hear something, not wanting to talk about something. ignoring people. Okay, the girl's sweater, it literally says over it. So it's like, okay, you know what? You're going to do that. You don't want to give me the sauce. You don't want to tell us, you know, how you do this or how you do that. You don't want to work with us? Fine. We're going to bury you then. We'll figure it out one way or another. And it didn't have to be immediate. I get that energy with Jay-Z a lot. It's like he will take his time to get his lick back. It doesn't need to happen right away, or he doesn't need to necessarily off you. He doesn't mind sitting back patiently and waiting to get his lick back, if you will, whether that be behind the scenes with your money, publicly with your character, okay, literally trying to take you out of here, right? No matter how it has to happen, it's like if he doesn't ride with you or fuck with you like that, he will make sure that you are not in good standing, or at least try his best to. Okay, let's see. And I just think with this Tower card, it's like a surprise. It's something that you don't expect to happen. It's like, I'm telling you, getting him some type of redemption here is going to be a Tower moment for Roc Nation and Jay-Z and them. I'm telling you. It just may be a shock or a surprise, even to the general public that are not necessarily following this case as thoroughly as some people are. Or they want to see him rot or whatever. It's going to be a shock to people. And some people, they're not even going to want to believe it with this 4 of Cups, I don't think. Okay. Why is this here? How they view Tory, please. 7 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Tory is like a little intuitive here or something. Queen of Cups. Someone who's very in touch. Very in tune. Okay, you've got this with the Strength card. Again, he's very strong-willed. He's got a lot of like oomph about him. I don't know why I just heard that, but like a lot of oomph. Like he's just got a very magnetic energy, and he's very empathetic, very sensitive, not in a cowardice way, but to other people's feelings and emotions here. Hence why he was probably so silent this whole time, okay, with this Strength card, holding back from the truth and what he really knows or what he really wanted to share, because he didn't want anybody else to look bad or be put in a bad position. He is so selfless. It's like, I would rather get myself hemmed up or put myself in a position than allowing my friends or my family be put in a position, because I can handle it. You know, he even said himself, like, Megan is not used to the public scrutiny or people not fucking with her. So he didn't want that for her. He felt bad about that for her, that people were coming at her crazy on the internet. But it's like, if your life and your freedom is on the line, you gotta fuck that nice guy shit, Tory. No more Mr. Nice Guy, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna be in a very much more aggressive type of demeanor now after all of this. Okay, and his defense team, very aggressive. They're not playing games. And I think if he were to speak up or say something and really share how he feels after all this is done, it's going to be a shock to a lot of people, or a Tower moment to a lot of different people. Okay, 7 of Cups. The illusion is ending. The illusion is falling apart. Okay, the daze, confusion, the keeping people in the clouds. Again, the smoke fucking screen, all this smoke, the smoke screen. It's falling apart. Okay, 7 of Cups is like having a lot of options as well. So this is Jay and Roc Nation acknowledging that, yeah, he didn't need our offer. He rejected us because he probably had a lot of other offers, for one. And 2, he's got a lot of different endeavors that he's doing and working on his own. He didn't need us, literally. And Jay does not like to be rejected in any way, shape, or form. He sees you as a dollar sign. You know, he wants to be part of that. Okay. Wow. Ah, Devil card. I shuffled 1 time. Devil card. Contracts, the entertainment industry. I'm telling you, it's like the smoke screen is falling apart. Literally. Like, the shit's done for. King of Swords. The truth is going to be exposed. Okay, there's not going to be a choice or an option but to get rid of the smoke screen. And this kind of represents the Attorney General, because he is a Libra, Rob Bonta, okay? And I see him cleaning up shop. Like, I'm literally seeing a person like with a giant like machete just cutting through grass, like tall ass weeds. Okay, so Attorney General, his legal team, they're going to sift through all the confusion, the lies, the bullshit, all this that happened, okay? All of the fables that have been told. It's very confusing even. You know, the story can be very confusing, and I just see the attorney general just like, we need to get down to the bottom of it and leave it at that, because this is ridiculous. You know? Very interesting read. Let's see. 10 of Cups. That's so funny. Yeah, it's like, you know, independent, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. It's like making your own money. You're doing very well for yourself. Okay. Very self-sufficient. Literally an independent artist. 10 of Cups is what? A home. Family life. Happy wife, happy life. And the fact that they're viewing Tory in this energy should say a lot. It should say a lot. Okay. And my candle just went out. Literally just fizzled out as I'm finishing this reading. So yeah, I think this is pretty self-explanatory, pretty, you know, pretty loud and clear for the most part. 10 of Cups, it's like coming home, tell the world that I'm coming home is what I'm hearing. I see him doing a lot better after this. It was a tower moment. It was rough. It was tumultuous. It was hard. People dogged him. But he's going to come out of this so much better. So much better. You know? And again, if they are acknowledging this, that should say a lot. Okay? Fuck my personal perspective. It's not about how I feel personally. This is just what the fuck is coming out in the energy. Like, I can't control that. So, it is what it is, you know? But I'm going to leave this reading here. This went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I know it was highly anticipated. So I appreciate you guys so much for your patience and your understanding and tapping into this reading with me and for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.